everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this look here, and I used the new Morphe 25A palette. If you guys haven't already watched my review on these palettes, I'll go ahead and link it down below, that way you guys can watch it. In that video I also included the tutorial for the 25B, which is the more purpley toned one. So if you guys wanted to see that tutorial, it'll be in that video. I really love this palette so much. I think Morphe is definitely improving in their quality and I really do recommend it. I know right now the palettes are sold out, but if you do follow Morphe on their Instagram and on their Twitter, they did say that they are going to release it again since it was in such high demand. So if you guys did want to pick up this palette, I definitely recommend you guys do. I believe they are $17 each. A lot of YouTubers have their discount code so you can get 10% off, and they do have it with the bundle set, so you save like $2 or so on both of the palettes, plus the 10% off, which I think it came to a total of like $30 for both palettes, which I think is an amazing deal. These shadows are super pigmented, super easy to blend, and I definitely love how this look came out. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. I'm going to start off with the Copper Bronze palette, which is the 25A, and I'm taking these two matte vanilla shades and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight underneath my brows. As you can tell, I've already filled in my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. And then I'm going to go into these two bottom shades, so one's a little lighter peach and the other one's more of a sorbet color. And I'm taking this Jessup brush here, and I will link it down below. I'm trying something a little bit different. I really like how this is applying my transition shade because it makes it very nice and bold. Then I'm taking this burnt red brown color here, and I'm just going to go in with my 224 and go a little bit lower in my crease just to add a little bit more depth, but at the same time I wanted it to smoke out and look nice and diffused. Then going back in with that Jessup brush just to blend out the edges. Then I'm going into these two brown shades here. One's a little lighter than the other. I'm taking my E45 brush and I'm just going to go ahead and start defining my outer V. So you want to take your time with this step. Just go ahead and buff it in and keep building up the product until you get it to the intensity that you like it. Next, I'm taking my E25 and these two brown shades, so that warm brown from earlier and the one next to it, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that right on top of the chocolate brown color that we just put on our outer V, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in to make sure that it's all blending in with the crease color. And going in with that Jessup brush one more time, which you'll see me using a few times in this video, just to make sure the edges are nice and blended. Then I'm going in with this pencil brush in this dark brown color and a little bit of the black, just because I didn't want it to be too intense. I find this black to be pretty dark, and I'm just going to go ahead and define my outer V a little bit more, add some depth there. And then going back in with my E25 with no additional product just to make sure everything is blending together. And you really want to make sure that you're taking your time with the blending. And make sure you're using windshield wiper and circular motions until you get the effect that you like. So then I'm going to go in with my M224 from Morphe, and I'm going to take this really pretty pale orange color and I'm just going to start packing that onto my lid. And I want to make sure that it doesn't go above my crease, so I just make sure that that product is sitting right below the crease. And at the same time, I'm going to show you guys how I kind of blend both the outer V color and the lid color together. That way there's not a harsh line between both of them. So here you'll see me just kind of sweeping down in between both of those two colors, and it just blends it in together. Then taking that Jessup brush again, blending out the edges. And next I'm going to go ahead and take my Epic eyeliner from NYX, and I'm just going to start creating my wing. As always, I make the wing as long as I want it, and then from the tip I just drag it all the way down to the inner corner and then I just connect everything and make sure that there's no rough edges and fill in the blank space. And this technique definitely takes a lot of practice, but once you get the hang of it, it is so easy and it really does take out a lot of time from your makeup routine. Of course, perfecting the wing does take a little bit more time. And here I was just making sure that both wings are the same length before I go ahead and connect it and bring it into the inner corner. And then I'm just making sure that it's nice and perfect looking. And then I go ahead and fill in that blank space one more time. So next I'm going in with my Wet n Wild angled brush and that black shade from the palette. And I'm just going to go on top of that eyeliner just to make it more matte. The eyeliner has a natural satin sheen, which I don't really like in my eyeliner, but if you like it that way, you don't have to do this step. And then I just take a little Q-tip with some makeup remover. I like using the Garnier Micellar Water, and I just clean up any eyeshadow that might have gone below my wing and just make sure that that wing is nice and crisp. And then I take the dry side of the Q-tip and just dry off any makeup remover that might be left on the skin, just to make sure that the makeup that we apply on top doesn't get ruined. Then I went back in with that pencil brush and a little bit more of that black shade on the outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit more. After I had the wing on, I felt like it wasn't as intense as I wanted it, so I'm just building up that color. Then with my E25, one more time, no additional product, blending out the edges to make sure that everything is nice and seamless. And with the power of editing, I have my foundation on and my contour, and I'm just going to take this e.l.f. powder that I use as a blush in the shade Toffee, and I'm taking my Sonia Kashuk brush and just putting that on top. Then taking this Maybelline eyeshadow in the shade The Glow Down, and I'm going to use this fan brush that I did get from Wish, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it because it just gives you this really pretty natural highlight without making it look too crazy. Then going back in with that eyeshadow, and I'm just going to take this small little crease brush and just go ahead and highlight my inner corners, and then I take the stiffer side of that brush and just intensify the color. And I do this step all the time. Then going in with this NYX lip liner in the shade Intimidate, I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. This is one of the new formulas that NYX came out with, and I really like the shade a lot, and I like the formula as well. But it has a super long name, which I'll link down below. Then taking my NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Exotic, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on top. And as I was doing this, I noticed that it was a little bit too bright for this look. I wanted something just a little bit more muted and toned down. So I go in with the shade BFF3 from ColourPop. It's a lip liner, and I just go ahead and outline my lips with that just to kind of tone down the look so that way it's not as bright. And then popping a little bit more of that Exotic shade in the center just to blend everything together. And this here, guys, is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, if you guys have any requests, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. And make sure you guys do check out my review and tutorial for the 25B, which is the other palette. And until next time, I'll see you guys then.